Coach, looking at things at halftime, you're shooting 22%, you're 0 for 10 on threes, all the numbers point their way except for one, 10-0 in the paint, your advantage. Was that a focus at the beginning of the second half to continue looking at the paint, and did you realize it would almost have to take the perfect storm to pull it out?
You know what, at halftime, I just told them to take a deep breath and to go have some fun and play with amazing confidence. Because it wasn't execution, it wasn't X's and O's. And I give Stony Brook credit for their defense, but I thought we missed some good shots. And, I thought we were a little tight, especially when we missed the first few shots. And I think everybody was, that basket got a little bit smaller. And, it was more about talking to them about just play, have fun, enjoy this, embrace it. Don't worry about anything. Don't fear failure. I drew up a diagram on the board. I never even used it. Because it's more about the mental part of the game than anything. Just to go out there and play loose and with confidence. And I think that's what they did. And what I teach them is, if you got a three, stick it. Play with amazing confidence. But, if you don't have a three, let's drive the ball. Let's put it in the paint. Let's really mix it up. And that's what we did. We had 29 free throws, and, we were 2 for 19 from three. So I thought our threes, we didn't take a bad one. We shot all of them with confidence. They just didn't go in. And that happens. That's why you got to defend and rebound.
Coach, in a game like this, championship game, home crowd, team's down, and you guys got out the win. Would you say that stone broke? Is there a chink in that stone of yours, or what do you say?
There's definitely a crack in that stone, but I think we can play better. I really do. I think we could get more contributions from different guys, and that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, and that's what we'll prepare for on Monday, no matter who we play. Let's just keep getting better. Let's keep tapping at that stone, because I really believe we have some really talented kids on this roster, and we just haven't seen it yet. And I think it's coming. It's coming. But the defense and the rebound, well, even though they beat us in rebounding, the defense and the rebounding is pretty good today.
Coach, you've been here a couple of years. This is a program builder for you. What was your timetable when you came into the program?
Ask Mike Lynch.
Put me on the spot now.
He said last year.
And I did see some recruits here today also.
We didn't have recruits here. If they were here, they came on their own. But we, it's a 5-year process. These kids got to get to know me a little bit. We got to build relationships. We got to recruit the right kids. We already had kids in the program, which is a great thing for me. We had a talented group last year. And you get John, Jeff, and unfortunately for Jake, who's hurt, this year. So it's great for our program. But it was definitely 4 or 5 years, to really for everybody to get to know my system, get to know me. And the biggest thing with kids and anybody is trust. I think if they start to trust you, then you're building something special. And I think that's what we do. And our staff, I give my staff a lot of credit. We do a really good job of building trust and building, a foundation, something with substance, not fake or phony. And I think that's the key.
Coach Chambers, first and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you, my man.
And what was your motivational speech during, the halftime break? And what did you say to you guys, even though they fought back through a couple of, deep double-digit deficits? And what exactly did you tell them?
I go back to attitude. I know I'm singing the same song, but I go back to attitude all the time and tapping at the band. And I go, I don't think once we thought we were out of the game. I really don't. I think we just kept playing. And every huddle, I tell them, stop looking at the scoreboard. Just keep defending, keep rebounding. Focus on game goals. Focus on Attitude Club. It's a club that we keep as far as doing the little things that you guys might not write about. And stick together. Stick together. There's still plenty of time left in this game. And let's take it a possession at a time. Even though, Stony Brook made some shots, they took it back up to 6. It was a seesaw battle, and they really believed when they came in those huddles. I didn't look at I looked those kids in the eye, and I didn't see one of those, those deflated looks, one of those, oh no, we're in trouble, or oh no, we might lose this game. I can't believe we're going to lose. I never crept in. That's something that Jay Wright of Villanova taught me when we were here playing Pitt to go to the Final Four. That was one of the most amazing things I took away that day. Just attitude, keep grinding, keep playing.
2 points in the in the second half, you got it down to 4 points, and the guys just kept on trying to, close that gap with that 3-point shot, and it wouldn't fall. So you just told them just to keep on shooting.
Keep shooting. Keep shooting. That's what we do. That's what we do every day. And I think that's why these guys like to play in my offense. I don't yell at them for shots. I never do. I yell at them about defending and rebounding and diving and effort, 50-50 balls. But for the most part, I'm very positive, and I give them a long leash to let them make plays, because I think that's the way they're most effective.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Pat, you talked about the attitude that your team had when they were facing adversity, numerous times throughout the course of this game. But, knowing that, that look you saw on their face, how much was that born of the confidence that they had in John, knowing that he had yet to get going, and once he did, all bets were off?
Yes and no, because we played a game and a half without John. And I really believe that helped us in last weekend and today. We knew, it's great that John got 27. There's no, well, let's not kid ourselves. But, our guys still had confidence that we could defend, we could rebound. And we won those games that he was out. And in practice, I work on those situations where John's not in there. So we were prepared for anything. And I give credit to our staff and our players. They really believed in what we were trying to do.
You've seen some amazing performances by players, as you mentioned a year ago, I guess, or that year that you guys were here with Scotty Reynolds. John's performance in the second half in that stretch, where he kind of seemed to take things over. Can you describe? Where does that rank in your mind in terms of just amazing performances?
Oh, wow. I saw Scotty Reynolds drop 40, I think, on UConn on their home court. That was pretty amazing. But the stretch he just had in the second half there, where he literally took over the whole game and went on a one-man wrecking crew, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. And that was pretty amazing. So it's right up there with Scotty at UConn.
Coach, I know you talked a lot about having a positive attitude.
Yeah.
Not to bring up a bad thing, but when you were running on the court to scream at Darryl when he didn't cut off baseline on defense, how do you communicate with these guys while still getting the message of having a positive attitude while you really got to lay into them for something like that?
I really think because I think they know that I really care about them, and they know I love them, and it's genuine. And I appreciate everything they try to do. I played once too, and I know how hard coaches can be, and they know how hard I can be. And I always tell them, if I'm not yelling at you, then you're in big trouble. It means I care about you, and I'm trying to make you the best player you can be. And the thing that I love about Darryl, we all pick one player, or two. And Darryl, I can yell at, and he's going to respond, and he's going to be fine with it. And maybe a freshman I can't yell at right now, because maybe they're a little sensitive. But with Darryl, he's becoming a man, and I know I can get on him. And that's what I did.
Coach, if someone told you this morning that you were going to have 2 assists today in the ball game and that's it, would you think you were in big trouble?
That and coupled with 2 for 19 from 3, I would think. I would say we for whatever reason, it wasn't our turn. It wasn't our time. And that's what I just kept saying to myself. I would thank my wife. She kept telling me, just relax, everything's going to be fine, calm down. She said, standing right over there, and she's the best, she's my backbone, but she just, take a deep breath, relax. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And that was my attitude all day today. I felt really good coming into this game, even during the course of the game. That was my attitude. And 2 assists, 2 for 19, I would probably say no. But then again, we get to the foul line a lot, so it'd still be a chance.
Okay, we have 2 more questions. 3 more, actually.